Hey guys, so I've been meaning to film this Q&A for such a long time. I know it was before finals week. I'd asked and said I wanted to film it and I never got around to it. But I saved all the questions and I thought I would film it today for you guys. I was all ready. My Ipsy bag was supposed to come today and it didn't, so there will be no unboxing from me yet. But yeah, I will do that still. Thought I would film this for you guys because I totally spaced on it. Okay, so anyways, I'm just going to kind of go through and randomly pick some questions, starting with ones from my Facebook page. So my girl Christy asked me, what are you going to school for? Did you finish your finals? I hope it went well. Thank you, Christy, my love. I vented to her about finals week. I get so stressed out with finals. So anyways, I am going for business management. I very recently, within the past couple days, have thrown around the idea of switching my major to maybe mass communications or something. But for now, it is what it is. Business management. Really love school, and yeah, I don't know how I make it work, but I do. I'll be done in like 25 years. Okay, Audrey asked, how did you get into doing makeup and YouTube? Honestly, my start on YouTube was a little bit random. It was kind of like a mix of events kind of threw me into the mix. So first of all, I was looking for glasses. I know you guys may have already seen my review on Warby Parker, and they offer at-home try-ons, and this is before I was on YouTube. I was looking at YouTube videos, watching people's try-ons and things like that, so I could see which ones I maybe wanted to order, see them on a real person, and I started realizing that like regular people are doing this, like normal people have their own YouTube channels, and I thought that was just like really kind of interesting, and I've always been into looking into ways to work from home. So that was kind of the first thing, and then just a few days later, my little baby cousin started her own fashion blog, and I was like, she's like 2, she's not, I think she's 18, but I was like, oh my god, like, that is so cool, like, that's just the coolest thing ever, and she's so ambitious, and, I just kind of thought to myself, I'm like, I want to do something like that. Like, I want to make my own channel. I'm going to make my own channel. And 2 days later, I was buying my stuff and filming. So I just kind of went for it. That's kind of the person that I am. So I will get an idea and I just do it. So that's how I started. And as far as makeup goes, when did I get into it? I mean, I've always been into makeup. I've definitely, once I started on YouTube, you start getting into it a lot more because of the whole blogging aspect of it. But yeah, I've been doing makeup for a really long time, and I just started sort of freelance stuff as well. So yeah. In all the ways you used to wear your makeup, what is the one thing you can't believe you thought looked good? This is Crystal. Oh my gosh, I don't know, that's so hard to say. I have to say either black eyeliner, like all the way around your eyes, in a way that like a teenager would do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like literally just lining your eyes, not smoking it out, nothing. Or those CoverGirl eyeshadow crayons that were like frosty, like light green, light blue, light pink, and white. I think they just had a few colors, and I would just like draw a line on my eyelid. Everyone did it though, so it wasn't like that big of a deal, but I look back at pictures and I'm like, ah! What advice would you have for someone who is starting out on YouTube and still needs to get a few things together for tutorials on a budget? Let's see. If you're on a budget, I would say don't waste money on things that you're just going to have to end up replacing in the long run. Do you know what I mean? I would just start with what you have to work with. Use lamps, use, Target lamps or whatever, and get good daylight bulbs and use that for lighting. Work with whatever camera you have as long as it's got a good quality, hopefully HD. And most computers come with editing software. It's not going to be the best of the best, but I would say if you're starting out anyways, I would definitely, before you start investing money into it, work with what you have, because you're not gonna have one video or even 20 videos and all of a sudden have millions of subscribers that are gonna see them. Do you know what I mean? So it's really good to practice on those sort of things. But I wouldn't recommend going and getting, you know, like say for example my ring light. I spent $100 getting a different ring light, and it is nothing compared to this baby. So it's $100 wasted. So I would say start with what you have, do your research on what sort of things you want to acquire as far as equipment goes, and go from there. Just do research with your purchases and don't waste money on things that you're just going to have to replace. Does that make sense? So yeah, and good luck to you on your channel. It's really fun, isn't it? Okay, how did you learn about makeup? Trial and error classes. Trial and error. I mean, I've just been into it my whole life. I've always had like a vanity in makeup my whole life. Since I was a teenager, you know, so definitely just like looking at magazines, looking at Pinterest. I swear ever since Pinterest came around, or at least since I joined Pinterest, I've been obsessed with like recreating looks and getting ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, totally self-taught. My mom asked, why is your mom super pretty? Ugh, she's such a hooker. Who's your YouTube inspiration? I don't know. I have so many. I definitely look to a lot of different girls for ideas, like creative inspiration. I don't know. I would just have to say the way that Nikki from Nikki Tutorials films and edits, and she's one of my favorite people to watch, and Heidi Cupcake as well. Just like people who are funny and silly and show their real personality, even if it's like embarrassing to them. I love that. Plus, I know a lot of people hate curse words. I think it's kind of funny when it's like natural and real. So, yeah, I don't know. I just like anybody who I watch and I feel like I know them and like we're actually conversing and talking how we talk in real life. Those are the kind of girls that I love to watch. What are your goals for your channel? I would say I'm just kind of going with the flow. Like, honestly, I didn't expect it to be as big as it is, as fast as it was. I know I've been working really hard to get my channel to grow and to be able to use income from YouTube to help me get out of my other part-time job so I can work strictly from home and do school more than I am now. Do you know what I mean? So I'm kind of in that transition phase, but I don't know. I'm kind of going where the wind takes me, and if it turns into something awesome and huge, that would be insane. But I'm not expecting it to. But I'm putting in the work, so we'll see. See you in 2015. What are your favorite nail polish colors? I'm so kind of boring. I say I'm so boring when I have like these crazy false nails on. When it comes to polish colors, I usually choose really neutral colors or really, really deep colors. I don't have tons of brights or tons of in-betweens. I have lots of grays, nudes, and then blackish reds, blackish blues, that sort of thing. So kind of both ends of the spectrum. If you could choose between hair extensions and makeup, which one would you choose? Makeup! I don't know. Makeup, I think. Just because, yeah, my acne face likes makeup on it, so I could live with medium length hair. What's one makeup product that you never leave the house with? I would say if I've got like a full face of makeup on like I have today, let me brighten up this camera. Holy crap, I like look super dark. Okay, is that better? I'm sorry. If I've got a full face of makeup, I usually leave with my lipstick, and that's about it. But if I'm just running errands or whatever and on a day-to-day basis when I don't have much on, lip balm for sure. So usually it's only lip products. I don't really take my makeup with me unless it's going to be like a really long day, or I'm staying somewhere, or I'm going out after work or whatever. I usually apply my makeup in a way that it lasts a really long time. So lip stuff is all I take. What is your favorite color? Black. Black and gray. Ugh. What is your favorite movie? That is hands down Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I'm obsessed with that movie. I watch it all the time. It has been my favorite movie since I was young. I don't know what it is. It's just like the coolest movie ever, and my kids love it. I kind of forced the love onto them, but now they love it kind of organically. Not really, because it was forced, so that wouldn't be organic, but you know what I'm saying. They asked to watch it, and I'm like, yes, you can watch it 15 times today. Absolutely, yes. So yeah, that's my favorite movie. I love it. I just love it. How old are you? I am 27. What is your nationality? You look very exotic. It's funny that I was asked this because I get comments on that all the time. I get people saying I look like this like Bollywood actress a lot. But yeah, I'm Irish and Scottish, and that's about it. There's a little bit sprinkled here and there, but I'm almost completely Irish. So yeah, McTaggart, not very exotic. I don't go out in natural sunlight, so my freckles don't really show up that much. I do go out in natural sunlight. I wear heavy sunscreen, and I dye my hair darker. So yeah, I could see why I look a little bit more exotic, but yeah. Alright guys, so that is all that I'm going to be answering today. If you want to know anything else, please leave it down below and I'll answer it in my next Q&A. I'll kind of do these periodically, I think, because it was kind of fun to do. Plus, I know a lot of people like to get to know the girl behind the camera, you know what I mean? So feel free to leave me any questions. I'll try not to answer them immediately unless they're like emergency questions. I don't know what would be an emergency question, but you know what I'm saying. And I'll answer them in a Q&A. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed my lip swatches. I just went out yesterday